What's good, y'all? Nimi Leslie with another YouTube video. Now, this is a more recent YouTube video. And when I say recent, I mean like 2 hours ago, my nigga. Girls be all cap. All cap. Why do I say that, you might ask? Let me explain. So I'm a server at a restaurant, right? And I'm not using real names. I'm not using specifics or nothing. We're just going to tell the story how it is, right? So we're winding down the day. We're getting to the end of the day. It's like my last table, right? And I get two shorties, they're pretty valid. I ain't gonna lie. They're two valid shorties right at my table. So, I go, I'm serving them or whatever. Like, all right, can I get your order? Blah, blah, blah. But, there's some tables where like, I'll be really like corporate or professional. And then there's other tables where I'll just be like hella cool and chill. And you could kind of tell what tables you can do that with when you serve a lot, right? So these girls, I was being more myself and cool with them. And they were pretty cool too. I cannot lie. They were very cool. So one of them was pregnant and the other one, I think was like her sister or something like that. So I'm chopping it up with them or whatever. And vibing. I'm risen. I'm really risen. I'm risen these girls up. Now, one of the girls was choosing me heavily. She was on me heavily, but she was like, oh, I was talking to her and I was like, yo, what's your type? And she was like, you. And I was like, oh, damn. So that's how you feeling. That's how you feeling. Like, damn. Okay. Alrighty then. Fuck it. Fuck it. So I'm talking to her like, oh, so like you like black guys or whatever. And she's like, nah, not really. Like, I like personality or whatever. It's like, and you're like kind of outgoing and like you seem like you like to talk. And she's like, I like to talk too. And I'm like, oh, for sure, cool, whatever, right? Now, as I'm looking back on this, I'm gonna lie, she was cool, but her sister was the bad one. Like, she was bad. Like, the one who was feeling me was cute, but her sister was bad. But the thing about her sister was that she was pregnant. Hella pregnant. Like, she was damn near about to pop. So I'm like, I don't know, you're cool, but you're pregnant. And it's funny because she was telling me that too. Crazy, and this is a crazy story about her that I'm about to say is nuts, right? So the pregnant one, I was like trying to talk to her a little bit too, and she was telling me how like I'm looking for a baby daddy. And I was like, oh, for real? And then I asked her, so what's your type? And her sister's like, you. I was like, dang! So both of them are feeling the kid. Okay, all right, we lit. Cool, cool, cool. But she pregnant though. And it's funny because she was telling me a story about how like, oh, I'm looking for a baby daddy, but like every time like I look for a baby daddy and they see that I'm pregnant, they're just like, oh no. And in my head, I'm like, facts, like, fuck, I look like raising another nigga's child. Fuck no. Like, that's not happening. But you got it, you got it. It ain't gonna be me, but we gonna try and crack. We gonna try and crack, and that's that. That's that. We gonna try and crack, and that's that. So, chopping it up with her or whatever, and she's like, yeah, I'm not really feeling nobody in here, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go back to the one who was feeling me originally, right? And this is where the all cap comes in, right? Because I'm like, I was talking to him, I'm like, oh yeah, let me get your snap. I'm not your snap. I was like, let me get your Instagram. She's like, yeah, for sure, whatever. As I'm serving them, so like I give them like their food and I walk away, go assist my other tables, whatever. And then I come back and I'm like, yeah, so I come back maybe like 5 minutes after. I'm like, yeah, so yeah, like, let me see if let me put your Instagram in. And then it got kind of like quiet for like a split second. And I'm just there like, ooh, like you could feel like the weirdness in the air low key. And I was just like I wasn't fiending for the IG like I wanted it, but I was not fiending for it. So I wasn't about to ask again, bro. Like, hell no. Like once, twice max, but I'm not asking again. At that point, you're gonna give it to me or you're not gonna give it to me. And I thought she was gonna give it to me because she was like, yeah, I'm feeling you. Like, I fuck with you type shit. Like, she was talking about, yeah, I'm gonna come back to this restaurant to see you again, all type of ish. So I'm like, if you're talking like that, why didn't you give up the IG? Like, I don't know, bro. And now I'm looking back and I'm like, I don't even really know if I could consider this an L for real because she gave me my biggest tip of the night. She threw me a fat tip, like way over like the normal percent for the bill she had. She threw it way over. So like when I seen that, I was like, I couldn't even be mad. Like, yeah, I didn't get the IG, but like I just made a bag. And it's bag over bitches. So it's like, is that really a L for real? Like, girls are cap, but I'll take the money. That's a dub in my book. I ain't even gonna hold you. That's a dub in my book. I'm happy with it. Big happy with it. So, you know, this could be an ongoing story too. Cause if they do come back, I'm gonna be like, yo, so like, were you all cap like that one night when like I served you? And and if they come back, the pregnant sister, because they were saying when they come back, she's not gonna be pregnant no more. And if she's valid, she's very valid. So she come back next time not pregnant, I'm gonna be like, yo, what's up with you? How's the child? Blase, blase, blah. And side note story about the pregnant girl. This is crazy. Like what she told me was crazy. Like it's not funny, but when she told me, it caught me way off guard, right? So she's hella pregnant. And I'm like, oh, were you pregnant? Did you get pregnant on purpose or was it by accident? And yeah, I was having this type of conversation with them as I'm serving them. I'm telling you, there's some people you could have cool conversations with. Some people you can't. These people are the cool ones. So we're having a cool conversation. So I was like, yeah, was it by accident or did you do it on purpose? She was like, no, it was by accident. I was like, damn. I was like, what, really? She's like, yeah, and I took like all the precautionary measures. Like she said she was on birth control, blase, blase, blase. And I'm like, damn, and you still got pregnant, huh? You're gonna have a super baby for sure, whatever. And they laughed or whatever, right? So, and then like, I didn't want to ask like, oh, is the father involved or whatever? Because I didn't want to like dig or get too personal. But then she brought up the fact that she was looking for a baby daddy. So that kind of just implied like, oh, so where's the father or whatever? You know what she says, bruh? So let me run a little bit. Let me backtrack. She said that she got pregnant and she didn't know she was pregnant until like 5 months. Now, y'all do the math. I'm sure you know you're pregnant before then. Like, isn't there a bigger bump than that? I don't even know. Maybe it's just the period. Maybe her stomach started feeling crazy. I don't really know. I don't know the details, but she said she didn't know she was pregnant until like 5 months, but she didn't tell the baby daddy. She didn't tell the baby daddy she was pregnant. Red flag number one, I'd never date you personally. Could crack, never date you. But she's like, yeah, like didn't tell the baby daddy. And then I was like, dang. So I'm like, does he know now? She's like, nah, he's dead. What do you say after that? I was like, whoa. I literally like this. I was like, whoa. Looked at her a little bit. I'm like, okay, well, you're going to be a great mother. I don't know what to say to that. That's crazy as hell. That is crazy as hell, bro. But, you know, I don't know. This story kind of went sideways. But yeah, that's my story of how these girls be capped. And I took an L, but it really wasn't an L because that was my fattest tip of the night. Like she threw me a fat bag. So it is what it is. Big dubs. And I'll catch you on the next story, bruh. Y'all be good. And remember, Nimi loves you, bruh. Yes, sir.